Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to London. As you can tell by me being out of breath, I'm running late, as in true Chloe fashion, I was meant to leave approximately 5 minutes ago. Packing the rest of my case, which has gone well. I just wanted to add, the reason I'm running late is because we were at the hospital for like 4 hours yesterday, which was quite stressful. But that's a story for another day.
Loving you makes the stars shine brighter. Yeah. One step closer to the halo. Yeah. We are warriors, we rule our own domain. Yeah, yeah. Keep our heads up high, pushing on like a chugging train. Loving you makes the world spin faster. Yeah. Ain't enough days in the week for us to kiss. Oh, we are explorers, we're seeking higher places. Oh, pulling on the reins when we find our home again. So swinging, yeah, yeah, yeah. So swinging, so swinging, yeah, yeah, yeah. So swinging, so swinging, yeah, yeah, yeah. So swinging, so swinging, yeah, yeah, yeah. So swinging. Loving you make the life more beautiful. Well, every bird, bee, and tree sing a song for us.
We have officially made it to Kirsty's house. Let's go in. Do you want to shout hi? Hello. The plan is, the reason I'm here is because my birthday is the 21st of November. However, obviously the baby's due date is the 29th of November. So we had a bit of an issue because Kirsty had already made plans before I was pregnant. So we had to rearrange, and we've scheduled it to now so we can actually do them. But we're both feeling a little bit like weary travellers, aren't we?
And my trousers are wet.
It's been a bit of a rough 24 hours. I'm in London now to celebrate an early birthday. So hopefully no more stress. And we're going to see Starlight Express tonight, which is the first ever show we ever saw. And I'm praying that there's no more rain, because there has just been a big rainstorm and we got soaked coming from the train here. So that was fun. But we're going to get some dinner now and then get ready to go. Baby in London. Chloe, are we going the right way?
I don't know.
I'm so Whoa. We're here! Oh my god, it looks amazing around us. It's so cool. Oh, we're going in.
So
We just finished. How did you find
It
that?
was amazing. It was so
It
good.
was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
I've just had the most relaxing morning. This is my first day in London, so we had a very slow morning. It was actually my first morning where I had no alarm set, nothing to wake me up, and then had 3 calls this morning. Yeah, I just had a really nice bath, which I don't have a bath, so it was really nice and relaxing. Good for my back, good for the baby. But I just thought I would have a quick chat about what had happened when I said that has been a crazy 24 hours. Basically, I had my routine 2-week midwife appointment on Tuesday. We went and baby girl's heart rate was coming back quite high. It could be she's a very, very hyper baby and she's always moving. Even now I can feel her going. So my midwife said it could be down to that. It could be down to us like rushing into the doctors. But she wanted me to go on a monitor just so she could make sure that her heart rate come back down, because for like 2 minutes straight her heart rate was quite rapid. So we got referred to the maternity clinic. Also in my appointment her weight had dropped slightly. Nothing major, like nothing to worry about, but my midwife said to have a scan so they can actually check her weight properly, make sure that everything's going okay. So she told me I needed to have a scan as well. We went to the clinic and it was chocker to say the least. I felt really bad for the nurses. I had to go in a room, just the routine maternity checks that they always do. Then a doctor come in to discuss my thyroid levels, because if you didn't know, I have an underactive thyroid and my levels had become basically where I needed a higher dosage of the medication that I'm on just to keep everything level. So we discussed that, and then Connor was reminding the nurses we have an appointment at 2:45 to go on a monitor. We don't want to miss that. And they say, no, like that's absolutely fine. So we proceeded to wait and wait. For 4 hours we waited and still hadn't been called in to use the monitor. Bearing in mind, I'm quite worried because for 2 minutes straight her heart rate didn't drop and I didn't know how serious that was. And for 4 hours, I'm thinking, like, for 4 hours straight, my little girl's heart rate could have been really high, which could obviously be quite dangerous. So I'm very worried, quite stressed. Also hadn't eaten because we were meant to be going out for tea, and normally our appointments were in and out, so we weren't expecting to be there. We discussed with the nurse. Connor said, oh, we need to have a scan as well. The problem was I was away first thing on Wednesday morning, so could we book it really, really early on the Wednesday morning? And she said, you won't need one if the baby's heart rate comes back fine now on the monitor. So we wait and we wait and we wait, and a nurse walks by and Connor pulls her aside and is like, oh, we had an appointment, it was at 5:15, it's now like 7:30. And we just want to know like what the wait time is. Like, no, like we weren't pushing or anything like that. We just wanted to know roughly what time we'd be able to get in. Shortly after that, we were straight in. I think no one was on the monitor. My midwife the next day had called me and said they didn't have time to read my notes. So I doubt they even knew what I was there for. But went on the monitor. Baby's heart rate was back to normal, which is great. Sat there for about 40 minutes while they checked that, make sure everything was good, which it was, which is obviously the best news ever. Then obviously we got told if your baby's heart rate is fine, you don't need a scan. So we were like, okay, great. We were thinking that's great, like we don't need a scan, but we just wanted to ring the midwife anyway, just to double check that she was okay with that. So the next day I'm on the train to London and I get a call saying you need to have a scan within 72 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not at home right now. I'm on my way to London. I was told that I didn't need one. And she says, ring your midwife and just double check. So I rang my midwife and she says, no, you do. She said she thinks the wires were crossed with what I was saying. Like, she thinks they thought I had a problem with the baby moving, which wasn't a problem at all. It was just her weight. And normally if the heart rate does come back fine, then they wouldn't do you a scan to make sure that the baby was moving. So I still needed the scan. And I said, well, I'm on my way to London now. Can I book a private scan and do it that way? And she said she's not sure because it needs to go on her growth rate. So it was really stressful. It has been very stressful. Quite emotional, I'm not gonna lie. I did have a big cry on the Wednesday morning because it was really overwhelming. We were being told different things off different people all the time. But I've got my scan booked for Tuesday. My midwife booked that in for me, so that should be fine. Just to make sure that she's grown okay, but everything is fine. Baby's fine, she's happy, healthy, moving, wriggling, all of that. But that was what the stress was. So as you've just seen in my morning, it was actually such a relaxing morning. And I think we're gonna go for a nice little walk and just have a bit of a chill night tonight. But yeah, just thought I would update you on that. We've just got ready. Kirsty's here.
Hello.
She's just had a driving lesson, didn't you?
I did.
Show us what you did. And we're gonna go for a walk around. Where are we going?
We're going to go to Richmond.
We're gonna go to Richmond for a walk. Hello, we are back from our walk. We're currently doing a bit of laptop club. I'm editing this video. What are you doing? It's long. I've been trying to edit. Oh, how do I even go into it? Basically worked myself flat into the ground, had no time to do YouTube, and now that I'm getting back into it, I feel like I've got YouTuber's block. So now I'm just trying to re-spark a fire of like, what are my intentions with my channel?
Sounds pretty good to me. But it's going to be a good day tomorrow because where are we going?
Beamish. Burton.
So we'll see you tomorrow. If you did enjoy this video,
Please like and subscribe, and also there's a channel called Kirsty Wilson, I think. That's really good, I've heard.
I think it might be in the description.
Yeah, you should go and have a look at it if she uploads anytime today.
I will. I mean, you. Anyway,
there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
yeah. And
Keep breathing.
and
Breathing.
it's only a matter of if it's a matter of when for hydrogen. Anyway,